Hi everyone, welcome to robertpasco.it. Alright, so today pag-uusapan natin kung paano gumawa ng simple login form. This is gonna be a data validation tutorial, no? Gagamitin lang natin isang login form para magawa natin ng isang klase ng data validation, okay? Because I believe that login form is one of the best example para maipakita natin yung simple data validation. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be creating a form with two text box controls, yung mga input ng user na username and password dun sa text box is i-validate natin kung tama o mali. Sabihin system kung tama o mali yung in-input ni user. Alright, so exciting, right? But anyway, this is gonna be a simple login form, okay? On the next video, gagawa tayo ng isang login form talaga na connected na sa database, wherein you will be able to create different username and passwords, okay? Multiple username and passwords. You can add it, delete, or add new user. Okay, so for now, dun muna tayo sa may data validation purpose for this video. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and do the simple login form. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is to open the Visual Studio. Okay, create a new project. And in here, I'm going to be selecting C# and Windows. And I'll be choosing Windows Forms app .NET framework. Okay, and click Next. Okay, in here, the project name is, I'm going to be using the login form or simple login form. Okay, location is gonna be in desktop, new folder, and login, simple login form. Okay, select that, and yes, place solution and project in the same directory, and click create. Alright, so initially there is already a form created to us. All we need to do is to modify this form. Okay, make it a little bit smaller like this, and then as you can see there is a form 1 label here at the title bar. So ang gagawin natin is babaguhin natin yan. All we need to do is to go to the properties in here. Let's look for the text property. Okay, so as of now, the listing in this property is in categorized mode. If you want to alphabetically arrange this, all you have to do is to click this icon here, which is alphabetical, like so. Okay, so as you can see here, it is now alphabetical from A to W. Since we're changing the text in the cell bar, let's look for the letter T or text, and it's here. Okay, so it says here form 1. We can change it to login, like that. So it changed now into login. And of course, we need to change the form name. We're going to be changing it into a form login. Okay, so next is, as you can see, there is a minimize, a maximize, and close button here, and most of the time login form do not have this. Okay, so all we need to do is to go to control box property and change the true value into false. Okay, tip lang, pwede nyo i-double click tong control box para mapalitan ng value in here. Okay, double click nyo lang yan para mapalitan ng value. You do not have to go here and press the drop down menu and choose whatever you want. All you need to do is to double click this to change it from true to false. Since we do not want the control boxes to appear, let's change this into false. Okay, there you go. Yan. Okay, so another controls that we are going to be needing are the text boxes. So let's go ahead here in the toolbox and look for the text boxes. You can scroll down this list to look for your controls, but you can also type in the search box the name of the control that you need. Okay, for example, text box, and it will give you some results, and it's there, right? As I've said, you can scroll in this list and look for that particular text box. Okay, so you can drag and drop this one or double click this one. It depends on how you want it to be placed. Okay, so like so, I drag it. Okay, and you can also double click on it to get it. Alright, so let's arrange this. Ayusin lang natin ng konti. Okay, and next thing that we want to have is, are the button. Okay, button button, and there you go. We can also copy paste the controls if you want. Okay, there you go. All right. Alright, so the next thing that we need to do here is to rename the control names. Alright, so this text box name is text box 1. Let's change it into txt username. And this one right here is txt password. There. This button here is btn cancel, and this one here is btn OK. Alright, so as you can see, the text value in this button remains button 1 and button 2, because what we change in their value, in their properties, are their names. Alright, not the displayed text. Okay, so if you want to change the displayed text in your controls, all you have to do is to click that control and look for the property and look for the text and change it to whatever you need. Like for example, here we have cancel, so it changed the value into cancel. Also this one, let's change the value of text into OK, and there you go. Yan. Okay, so next, siguro gandahan lang natin ng konti, lagyan natin picture box over here. Alright, para gumanda-ganda ng konti. Zoom natin ng konti. And of course, we need to create label. Yan, mahirap kasi pag walang label, ano? Kasi hindi mo alam kung saan patungo yung ginagawa mo. Alright, so like in here, papalitan natin yan ng username. Control C, Control V. Palitan natin ng password. Like that. Okay? So ayan, since may label na, alam mo that what you should input in this text box is the username, and it goes the same way in this text box here. Alright, so ayan, so somehow meron na tayong maayos-ayos na login form. Yan. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do now is to put code on it. Alright, okay, so the first thing that I want to do is to go this cancel button here. Double click nyo lang yan, and then pupunta na kayo sa may code window. Alright, and initially in code window, nag-generate na kagad yung Visual Studio ng mga codes for you. Okay, yung mga initial classes and namespaces that you need in order for your program to run. Alright, so nandiyan na using system and other namespaces. Alright, okay, so dito tayo ngayon sa my private void btn cancel click. So ibig sabihin yan, kapag kinlik natin yung cancel, ano yung gagawin niya? Okay, let's type in this dot close. Alright, and do not forget the semicolon. Okay, so ang gagawin lang niya is i-close niya yung login form. Okay, so let's try to run it. Okay, in here, when we press the cancel button, it will exit. That's it. So yun yung gamit nun. Okay, so napansin ko kanina yung pag-run natin nasa taas. Ang gagawin natin para mag-run to sa gitna is pumunta tayo sa start position and change value center screen. Yan, para pag niran nyo siya, ayan, nasa gitna ng screen. Alright, so napansin ko rin na wala ditong picture, medyo pangit, no? So ang gawin natin, palitan lang natin ang picture. Click nyo lang to sa taas na may arrow na maliit, and then choose image, click import, and look for that particular image. Okay, and click OK. There you go. So napansin nyo, medyo hindi maganda. Change lang natin yung size mode niyan into it's either zoom or stretch image. I would prefer zoom, like that. Alright, so let's try again. Start, and here we go. Alright, so maganda-ganda na. Okay, so pag click natin yung OK, wala pa yan. Alright, kasi nga wala pa tayong nilalagay na code para sa kanya. Alright, so let's click cancel and do the coding for the OK button. Okay, tandaan natin ang pangalan ng text box natin dito sa username is txt username, and for the password is txt password. Okay, and of course kinakailangan may name din yung button natin. Ang pinangalan natin sa kanya is btn OK. Alright, so double click lang natin btn OK para maglagay ng code sa kanya. Click on it. Automatically ginawa na tayo ng private void click method ni Visual Studio for this particular button here. So ang gagawin na lang natin is maglagay ng code sa kanya. Okay, so ang gagawin natin is gagawa tayo ng if else condition. Okay, the coding here is going to be like okay, if open and close parenthesis, what is the name of our text box for username? That's txt username. Okay, alright, so as you can see here, meron tayong tinatawag na IntelliSense, no? Nasisense niya na kung ano yung tinatype mo. Alright, so while we're typing it and nasense niya that you might be typing the txt username and naka-highlight na yan, all you need to do now is to press the period in your keyboard, and it will automatically type the txt username. Alright, you do not have to type the whole txt username. So txt username dot text is double equal open and close quotation, and then for example the username that we're going to be using is Robert. Alright, and txt, the name of our text box password, like that. Text is double equal to Pasqua, and there you go. Open and close bracket, press enter. MessageBox dot show, and our message. Okay, I'm gonna type in great. We want to show great. You can enter the system, like that. Alright, semicolon. Okay, and then close bracket, press enter, and type in else. Alright, this is what's gonna happen. Ito naman ang code pag hindi tama yung in-input ni user. Alright, so maglalabas tayo ng MessageBox. Okay, maglalabas tayo ng MessageBox that show, and we're gonna say sorry, sorry authorized person authorized users only. Right there, and semicolon. There you go. Okay, so let's try to run it. And okay, I'm gonna click OK now without typing anything, and it says sorry, authorized users only. Click OK. Let's type in Robert, but this one, let's type in yes. So correct username, wrong password. Click OK. Still it says sorry, authorized users only. Okay, what if I will type in the wrong username, which is Pasqua, and then correct password, which is Pasqua, and I'm gonna click OK, and still I'm not in. Alright, let's type in now the correct username and password, which is Robert Pasqua. I'm gonna click OK, and it says great, you can enter the system. Alright, so simple validation lang yung nangyari dyan, ano? Ganito yon. So in here, vinalidate niya that if the txt username .text daw is equal to Robert at yung password .text is equal to Pasqua, then ilalabas niya yung message box nito na may laman na great, you can enter the system. Else, kapag ka hindi naman niya na-meet itong requirement na to na Robert Pasqua o may mali dyan sa isa, ilalabas niya naman itong message box nito. Alright? Okay, so try natin palitan. Palitan natin, gawin natin Holly ang username. Okay, let's run it. And then let's type in Robert Pasqua. Click OK. See, hindi na ako authorized. Alright? And then, okay, so let's type in Holly. Click OK. Great, you can enter the system. So yun, napaka-simple, right? So I hope may natutunan kayo. Nakita nyo naman na na-validate natin kung ano yung laman ng text box, kung tama ba yung username and password na ini-input natin, okay? Okay, mag-alala, we're gonna be having a tutorial for creating a login system. Yun nga, no, na connected na sa database. At yun naman talaga dapat. Hindi naman dapat talaga hard-coded ang isang username and password, okay? So, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you subscribe now. Kasi nga, pagka nilabas natin yung tutorial na yan, no? Naku, malaking bagay yan. Makakatulong sa inyo yan, especially for those who are beginner in creating a login form. Napakasimple rin naman, but very effective. Okay? So, you subscribe now para kapag lumabas na yan, ma-notify kayo. Alright? Once again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Robert, and you're here at robertpasqua.it.